Go ahead, Myla.
Okay, hi, it's Dungeons and Dragons, and
Hello.
I have been tasked with the intro this week. Your wonderful, illustrious paladin. We last left our heroes. They were under house arrest in a castle. Because of an issue pertaining to a dragon who has a connection to Inicia's past, and they've dealt with a racist changeling and a racist minotaur. And, let's see. Mira tried to get her cousin Spring out of prison. The party doesn't quite, well, everyone except Javik doesn't quite realize they've run into Tarkus, and when we last left, Tarkus was attempting to flee before his disguise was found out. And Mira had tried to trap him in vines. And that's the highlights.
Yep. Also, Yavik's little secret is out, so...
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm not completely out of the closet just yet, but I'm trying.
Comment.
Yeah. At least, it's been known that your wings are no longer on your back. You now have...
Your secret's out enough you got a lecture from Father Logren.
Yay.
And Inicia.
Yeah, and, from what Father Logren explained to Inicia afterwards is that it was more... He doesn't feel... Father Logren does not sense evil in Yavik, but he does sense some dark presence over him that he's worried might affect Inicia, might cause her to do things, might stray her from the path that she's chosen, and that's more of what Father Longren was concerned about more than
And she's
anything
worried
else.
Torm will order her to give a spite beatdown on Javik.
Yep. So, let's see, as far as that is, and you also went down to visit Radaki, which is doing... Radaki's presence underneath the castle is doing something really weird to the castle.
He turned it into his own gigantic freezer to the chagrin of the poor guards.
Just for a real quick one, Zaxxon, if you want to roll a history real quick for you.
Okay, what's up?
What's
He sounds like he just sounds like he just got out of bed like, yep, I'm ready to rock and roll, guys, let's do this. Where's my beer?
That's just his normal voice. He still sounds more coherent than you ever do.
What?
History's accent.
Just roll a history, Zaxxon.
You're a better man if you don't get involved in the banter going on over here.
I'm gonna start throwing things up in the cheap seat.
We're throwing things now? Sweet!
Yay. As far as, the reason why it's colder down there, you're not sure. But from your history, you do know that dragons have an effect on their environment. You don't know if it's related to, just what it's related to, whether it's magic or whatever, but, because of where you're from, a lot of the brass dragons and the different color types of dragon are very much linked to the cardinal chaotic elements. So that's kind of what you get as far as the reason why Radaki's making the castle so cold is I think it's just proximity, but you're not sure why. So, that's your dragon moment. Alright, so I believe Mira, you were vine whipping someone?
Entangling.
Were you
Entangling Tarkus.
Did you actually cast a spell?
Yes, scroll up, Lily, you'll see it.
Okay.
Yeah, Entangle, I got a 13 on my save roll.
Okay.
So he'd have to roll 13 or over.
And I think he was failing all of his rolls, but since the player's not here, we could just say he escaped.
Alright. Well, so you see kind of, because there's potted plants dotted around the library, and you actually see kind of a couple of them just kind of reach out and try to grab around this person. the vines they try to go around him, but you actually see like a bunch of them sever and like break. And you see him kind of grab at the ground, kind of do a backflip, and land in one of the chairs, and he goes, whoa, 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 guys!
That does sound just like him.
Guys, don't, why are you attacking me? I don't mean any harm.
Then why are you trying to run away?
You kind of acted like somebody with a guilty conscience.
And he looks at the open door of the library, and he goes, shoot.
You realize also, Myla, is that there's people between him and that open library door.
Okay, yeah, because I know, like, Yavik and Zaxxon are standing right there. And he's kind of going, if you might close the door, we'd straighten this up.
You're breaking up a little, Myla.
He kind of stammers and he goes, if you'll close the door, we can straighten this out. Maybe?
Let's just close the door. I'd like to avoid bloodshed.
Zaxxon, can you please shut the door?
Sure.
As you shut the two double doors, he goes, I'm sorry, guys. I didn't figure for you to find out about this, but I don't know.
Find out what about what?
And you see him pull up his hand. It has like a gold ring on it. Very like out of place in his regular drab garb.
It's shiny. Sorry.
Dear God.
That is good. And you see him pull the ring off, and you see him actually grow kind of almost a foot because of where the illusion was. He was kind of maybe 6 foot. Now he's standing at about 6'5". You know, a tall, thin guy. Dark black hair, kind of down to his shoulders.
Are we recognizing him at this point?
Robes. And he goes, sorry about all this. Good to see you again, friends. And you're looking at Vaxilon.
What?
And Isia's scratching her head. Hello? Nice to see you again?
What in the world are you doing here? I just have to...
Mira? Deep breaths.
You see him
like
actually walk up to you and very gently put his hands on your shoulders and goes, it's alright, calm down.
Deep breaths,
Can you
Mira.
please get the letters I sent?
And he goes, yes, I had to chase out a couple of the messengers, but yes, I did.
Okay then, I'm gonna sit down and try to calm down.
So,
he kind of chuckles and he looks at all of you and goes, good to see you all in one piece.
Who's this guy?
not for the lack of trying on the part. Oh yeah, I don't think Zach's ever met Vaxildon.
Yeah, no. He actually looks at you and goes, oh yes, a new compatriot. He looks like, I will actually send you a picture, because that's the awesome thing about Critical Role.
If not actual pictures, you'd have plenty of fan art.
Right? Right?
I think the fan art of the Bad Barbarian makes me laugh the most.
Right?
I'm saying no fan art spiders.
Maybe someone
There.
said father wasn't the only person they were getting suspicious of that was wearing black.
and he goes, oh no, that wasn't me. And thank you, by the way, for getting rid of that, whoever he was, that plebeian. I've been chasing him for months, actually.
Wait, does he mean the bard?
No, he meant Yavik's dad.
Oh, okay, I was confused for a second. It was actually half of what happened there was actually kind of an accident, I think.
I had to thorn whip his butt back up onto a cliff twice.
But the ultimate decision onto his fate was made by Javik. None of us really had a right to do that.
And you did whatever you thought was right. I trust you all to make the decisions that you need to. And Vaxodon looks over at Yavik and he gives a nod and goes, the moment I met you, I knew that you could at least have the strength to do what was necessary. As he remembers that moment where you grabbed him and pinned him against the far wall when you guys went down the sewers.
I forgot about that.
Huh. I do things.
You do.
So that begs the question then, what are you doing in Whitestone?
Like I said, I was chasing down the man in black, which you thankfully apprehended. But there's more.
I was gonna say, we took care of him some time ago.
He's just a link in a chain. I believe whoever he was working for is starting to accelerate their plans. There have been reports of monsters and unsightly beings near Yonin Bay and around that area.
Anicia looks over to Javik. Didn't Sharina say that your dad was part of a larger group?
He was, but I didn't get all of it out of him.
No comment, but yeah, this isn't really news. Where did you say it was? You broke up a little bit there.
Near Yonin Bay, which is the same place near where Gilmore said that one of the caravans was destroyed. One of his caravans was destroyed.
Right. Anicia snaps the finger. Oh yeah, the caravan was destroyed there.
I didn't think the poisonings and these monsters were connected until now. I've been trying to piece everything together when you guys got a hold of me.
Speaking of, have there been any results in trying to stem that situation back in Texas?
Yeah, how is Texas doing?
Thanks to all of you, the poisonings have appeared to have stopped. I think mostly it was they were killing off people who had any information to their larger plans.
Of course.
What we found out is the 5 people who were murdered were in fact murdered for that reason. They were supplying these people with logging materials, the woman supplies, and they were killing them off to make sure that they didn't have any witnesses to what they were planning.
So the poison may have just stopped because there was no one left to kill.
Yeah, I think whatever they're doing, they have all the supplies they need. They're accelerating their plans to whatever they're doing. And from what I'm hearing out of the east, is that there have been far more monster attacks, and an entire village has gone silent.
That's not good. We should go help them. Because Anicia and Miss Do-Good are here.
Well, good news is I've already sent another group ahead of you guys to see what they can find. I believe you might have met them. Or maybe not. They also went on a mission out to the west to deal with, I believe, the gnolls.
The what? I didn't hear you.
The gnolls.
Oh, okay.
And he tells you that the group that was sent is Zarya and Kasha.
The folks from that small village.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Kasha, the priest with the weird entity lady, and
The Raven
Zarya.
Lady.
And,
Yeah, we only really met them in
Zarya.
passing, at least Anicia did.
Yeah. But he wasn't there, so he wasn't sure if you guys had actually met up with them, so he just knows that they were sent there. And he said that pretty much they didn't go back through Whitestone,